can only read enchanting table, unfortunately. You know what? That's fair. That's more impressive than me. Burger posting. Hello. Let me pull up your stream. Let me pull up your stream. Okay. Yay! Now I can see Burger posting stream. Let's go. We're up. We're so up. Thank you for the follow, Yuri. Thank you for the follow, all of Yuri. Also, hello, King Shadow. Welcome in. Oh my gosh. Speaking of Shadow, have you guys seen the original, the freaking main Sonic account? The main Sonic account posting Shadow Batman, and Shadow Batman is now canon. What the fuck is that all about? Sorry. I really like Shadow the Hedgehog, and everything's coming up Shadow the Hedgehog, and it makes me the happiest person on planet Earth. But yeah. Also, apologies I was late. I was supporting my wonderful wife. I love my wife, Wendy Wonderful. I love my wife, and I wanted to listen to her sing, and I was just so happy, and she makes me so happy, and so yeah, that's why I was late. Apologies. But yeah, I wanted to watch all of Wendy's stream. That plus I was cooking on something in the background while listening to Wendy's stream, so it was partially. None of this is Wendy's fault. It's my fault. It's all my fault. It's my fault that I was late. But it's okay, because we'll go over a little bit. Because I have 4 stories! Count it. Count it on your fingers. 4. Now we just need Yowie to follow? That's what I'm saying. Where's the Yowie account when you need it? Wendy can do no wrong. Exactly. That's why I'm saying it's my fault. It is my fault. It's never Wendy's fault. But I have stories here. I have 4 wonderful stories. I tried to look for the original Slenderman story, but apparently I can't find it. It only gave me like a story about, I don't know if it's an actual murder that happened, but a murder that happened. Are they fanfics? Do you not know what creepypastas are? Do you not know? Am I your awakening to creepypastas? Oh, it's so over. It's so over. Oh boy. Well, okay, creepypastas are basically from an era of the internet, right? No, I just didn't know we were reading creepypasta. Oh, we're reading creepypasta. It's in my thumbnail. Collect my pages. I think that's gonna be my new villainous tactic, is I'm gonna leave little pieces of paper with crayon drawings all around, and you guys have to collect my page. You have to collect my pages. Welcome, Art! Welcome, welcome. Your VTuber is pretty and detailed. Thank you! Me and my mama worked really hard to make me as pretty as possible. I didn't notice your thumbnail. I just got the notification. Oh, that's totally fine too. That just means you scurried right over, which I appreciate. But I like my thumbnails. I think my thumbnails are cute. I kind of thumbnail max. I do a bit of thumbnail maxing. Anyways, I should tell you guys what we're reading. Some of these were from my gen mates, because they have strong opinions about creepypastas and also grew up in the same age as I did with unrestricted internet access. So we all have a favorite creepypasta that we totally didn't have crushes on when we were kids. That's definitely not what happened. So don't say that, because that didn't happen, okay? Necro, welcome in! I was talking about how I totally didn't have crushes on creepypastas as kids. Nope, that didn't happen. As a tween. As a tween? No, I never, no. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. But yeah, I got some of my classmates' favorite creepypastas. Well then. Yeah, well, I gotta open up strong, you know? Gotta let people know what they're in for when watching my streams. Why is the music less scary? It sounds like silence. There we go. Now I hear the music. Yay! We have spooky music. Anyway, let's go down the list of what we have for today's reading. My reading is going to be atrocious and awful because I am dyslexic and I suck at both public speaking and public reading. So this is practice for me. So please, please, be patient. Be patient with me, because I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best. I have severe Nexus brain rot. Let's go. That just means that what we're doing is working. Welcome, Weezy baby. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so the creepypastas that I have on file is Eyeless Jack, favorite of Naui. Naui's favorite is Eyeless Jack. I have Jeff the Killer. Yeah, because that one's just the second most popular creepypasta in the entire world besides Slenderman. I got Laughing Jack, who's my personal favorite for no reason in particular. Don't speculate. don't speculate, okay? Not watch. I would read it so much. No Tiki Toby, not today, but I did read Tiki Toby whenever I was a tween. It's just a theory. A Mizuki theory. And then the last one I have is Ben Drowned, favorite of Wendy Wonderful. So if you just came from her stream, yeah. Wendy said that she's going to join my stream later, so I'm gonna wait until she's at a place to where she can join before I read that one. Yeah. So hopefully. I just came from her stream. I know, I saw you. I saw you. Plus I could tell with the little Oshi marks in your bio. I can tell. Which I called you out for because you had both my wife's Oshi marks and not mine. What the heck is all that about? I'm kidding. I really don't care. It's fine. I'm just glad my wives are getting support and love because they deserve it. Alright. So first things first. We're gonna start with the classic. We're gonna start with the classic. That is my decision. So we're starting off with Jeff the Killer, and then we're gonna go down the list. I would add yours, but I would have to get rid of my name. Oh, okay. So it's just a character limit thing. I understand. I see. Okay. Are you ready? Because I'm gonna do my very best at reading, and I need nobody to make fun of me. I will cry. I'm trying to... Oh, that's why I was pressing the wrong button. Okay. Let me drink some water. I'm actually nervous for this for no reason. I don't know why I'm nervous with reading out loud. It's like a fear. You wake up at 3 a.m., disturbed by subtle shifting sound within the room, just on the edge of hearing. Popping up on one arm, you survey the room, looking for some source of the noise, hoping beyond hope. That's literally what it says, hoping beyond hope. That you wouldn't find one. At first, your hopes are raised. Everything seems to be silent. Everything seems to be still, but it isn't. From behind the long, concealing drape of the curtain, a voice with flickering serpentine whispers. I can read. Go to sleep. Suddenly you know what's about to happen, and exactly who is waiting to meet you. Whoa! Spooky! Never mind, I added yours. Yay! Thank you. I have added. Me and my wives. We're so up. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. As recognizable and widely known as he is feared, Jeff the Killer what the fuck is that word? That's gonna be me reading the whole time. What the fuck is that word? Euphonious villain of numerous stories. Littering the internet is one of the best known and the most widely referred creepypasta characters to have emerged from the shadowy corners of the web over the past few decades. Where's the story? Hello? Oh, there it is. I think. Wait, is this a story? I'm literally on creepypasta.com. Hello? Its appearance and origins. I want the story. Where's the original story? Oh, I'm silly, aren't I? I just had the wrong thing open this whole time. Ah! What the fuck? Whoops. Sorry about that. Discord. I didn't even know that I had that open. Oops. Anyway. Let me actually try and find the story. My bad. Oops. The story never existed. Ooh. That's literally the story of Candle Cove. I love that creepypasta. That creepypasta is also one of my favorites. Jeff the Killer story. My bad, chat. I genuinely thought creepypasta.com would literally have the freaking story. Wiki! Is the wiki gonna have it? Is this it? I think so. Is this it? Yes. 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 I think I found it. We're up. Okay. Sorry. Excerpt from a local newspaper. Ominous unknown. Killer still at large. After weeks of unexplained murders, the ominous unknown killer is still on the rise. After little evidence has been found, a young boy states that he survived one of the killer's attacks and bravely tells his story. I had a bad dream. I woke up in the middle of the night, says the boy. I saw that for some reason the window was open, even though I remember it being closed before I went to bed. I got up to shut it once more. Afterward, I simply crawled under my covers and tried to go back to sleep. That's when I had a strange feeling, like something was watching me. I looked up and nearly jumped out of my bed. There was a ray of light illuminating from my curtains were a pair of two eyes. They weren't regular eyes, they were dark, ominous eyes. They were bordered in black and just plain terrified me. That's when I saw his mouth. A long, horrendous smile that made every hair on my body stand up. The figure stood there, watching me. Finally, after what seemed like forever, he said it, a simple phrase, but said in the way that only a madman could speak. Welcome in, Jen. We're reading creepypastas. Welcome, welcome. He said, go to sleep. And I let out a scream. That's what sent him at me. He pulled up a knife, aiming at my heart. He jumped on top of my bed, and I fought back. I kicked, I punched, I rolled around trying to knock him off me. That's when my dad busted in. The man threw the knife. It went into my dad's shoulder. The man probably would have finished him off, but the neighbors hadn't. If the neighbors hadn't already alerted the police. What? They drove into the parking lot and ran towards the door. The man turned and ran down the hallway. I heard a smash, like glass breaking, as I came out of my room. I saw the window that was pointing towards the back of my house was broken. I looked to see him vanish into the distance. I can tell you one thing. I will never forget that face, those cold, evil eyes, and that psychotic smile. They will never leave my head. Oh, welcome, everybody. Welcome, Lulu. Welcome, Harley. Welcome, Dylan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're reading creepypastas. We're on Jeff the Killer right now. So we just started if you guys want to chill and hang out. I'm not too surprised Jeff inspired a lot of offshot stories. Yeah, he did. Jeff the Sigma. Is that creepypasta I hear? It is creepypasta you hear. I'm awful at reading, and especially reading, like, out loud. So I am practicing by reading creepypastas to you guys so I can get better at it. Hi! Welcome, welcome. Where was I? Police are still on the look for this man. If you see anyone that fits that description in this story, please contact your local police department. Jeff and his family had just moved into the neighborhood. His dad had gotten a promotion at work, and they thought it would be best to live in one of those fancy neighborhoods. Jeff and his brother Lou, I believe that's how you pronounced it. That's how I pronounced it as a kid. I once saw Jeff the Killer x Slenderman. Yeah, the fandom was wild and back in the day. I know because I was a part of it. I was a part of it for no particular reason. I don't want to hear any speculation about what got me into the fandom. Yep. Thank you for the likes, Jen. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, Mommy. Welcome, welcome. We're reading creepypastas so I can get better at reading. We are reading Jeff the Killer right now. We just started. Let's see. Jeff and Lou couldn't complain though. A new, better house. What was not to love? As they were getting unpacked, one of their neighbors came by. Hello, she said. I'm Barbara. I live across the street from you. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself and my son. She turns and calls her son over. Billy, these are the new neighbors. Billy said hi and ran back to play in the yard. Well, said Jeff's mom. Jeff's mom? Well, said Jeff's mom, I'm Margaret, and this is my husband Peter, and these are my two sons, Jeff and Lou. They each introduced themselves, and then Barbara invited them to her son's birthday. Jeff and his brother were about to object when their mother said that they would love to. When Jeff and his family are done packing, Jeff went up to his mom. Mom, why did you invite us to some kid's party? If you hadn't noticed, I'm not some dumb kid. Wonderful. Welcome, Anetheus. Welcome, welcome. Or is that the way you pronounce your name? Hopefully it's semi-right. Holy shit. Yeah? Did I get it? Am I the GOAT? Am I the GOAT? Am I the greatest of all time? Am I the best? Let's go. Yay! That makes me happy. You did fucking amazing, you GOAT. Yay! No, it's already working. My reading practice. I was able to read Onetheus' name. We're up. Welcome, Des. Welcome back. Welcome, Zach. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. We're reading creepypastas. We just started reading Jeff the Killer. We're starting to read his backstory. Where was I? Jeff, said his mother. We've just moved here and we want to show that... Wait. We just moved here and we should show that we want to spend time with our neighbors. Now, we're going to the party and that is final. Jeff started to talk but stopped himself, knowing that he couldn't do anything. Whenever his mom said something, it was final. He walked up to his room and plopped down on his bed. He sat there looking at the ceiling when suddenly he got a weird feeling. Not so much pain, but a weird feeling. He dismissed it as some random feeling. He heard his mother call him down for his stuff and he walked down to get it. Dyslexia is not a disability. She is perfectly normal. All of a sudden, I'm cured! Hello! Welcome in, Zach. Watch me mess up the next 10 stanzas. Freaking paragraphs. Stanzas is poetry. I know what I'm talking about. I feel like my throat gets dry every 2 minutes. I'm sick and tired of that. Anyway. Where am I? The next day, Jeff walked down the stairs to get breakfast and get ready for school. As he sat there eating his breakfast, he once again got that feeling. This time, it was stronger. It gave him a slight tugging pain, but he once again dismissed it. As he and Lou finished breakfast, they walked down to the bus stop. They sat there waiting for the bus, and then all of a sudden, some kid on a skateboard jumped over them. Jumped over them? Why we got Tony Hawk in this story? What the hell? I used to be obsessed with these creepypastas as a kid, so was I. Yo, desk kid? Do we have a romance? Do we have a chat romance? So to be Tony Hawkins? It's fair. Okay. Where am I? Suddenly, some kid on a skateboard jumped over them, only inches above their laps. Their laps? Okay. They both jumped back in surprise. Hey, what the hell? The kid landed and turned back to them. He kicked his skateboard up and caught it with his hands. The kid seemed to be about 12, 1 year younger than Jeff. He wears an Aeropostale. I've never seen that word spelled out before. An Aeropostale shirt and ripped blue jeans. What a hooligan, am I right? Am I right, fellow children of the 2000s? I used to draw the creepypasta logo on my arm and hope to go to the mansion. That's so real, though. Oh my gosh. Slenderman, best father figure in my opinion. Okay. Well, it looks like some new meat. Suddenly, 2 other kids appeared. One was super skinny and the other one was huge. Well, since you're new here, I'd like to introduce ourselves. Over there is Keith. Keith. Welcome, Nyor. Welcome, Nyor. Welcome. We're reading creepypasta. Jeff and Lou looked over to the skinny kid. He had a dopey face that you would expect a sidekick to have. And he's Troy? I think? Yes. I wanted to read it as Tori because my brain put the O in front of the R. And he's Troy. They looked over at the fat kid. Wow, what the heck? And talked about... okay, that's a little fat phobic. That's... what the hell? These kid looks like they hadn't exercised since he was crawling. What the heck? That's so mean. And I, said the first kid, am Randy. Y'all ever get bullied by a kid named Randy? Oh my goodness. Now, for all the kids in the neighborhood, there is a small price for the bus fare, if you catch my drift. Lou stood up, ready to punch the lights out of the kid's eyes, when one of his friends pulled a knife on him. What the? That just escalated to 10. I feel like I'm reading It all over again. Welcome, Cube! Welcome. We're reading creepypasta! Tisk. I had hoped you would be more cooperative, but it seems like we might be doing this the hard way. The kid walked up to Lou and took his wallet out of his pocket. Jeff got the feeling again. Now it was truly strong, a burning sensation. He stood up, but Lou gestured him to sit down. Jeff ignored him and walked up to the kid. Listen here, you little punk. Give me back my bro's wallet or else. Sorry, that was kind of lame. That's funny. Welcome, Isya. Welcome. Randy put the wallet in his pocket and pulled out his own knife. Oh, and what will you do? Just as he finished the sentence, Jeff popped the kid in the nose. Wonderful. As Randy reached to hit his face, Jeff grabbed the kid's wrist and broke it. Just like that? Okay, slay, I guess. Slay, I suppose. Hello, Oma. Hi, I see you now. Sorry, I check periodically because I am reading creepypasta, so I'll go back and forth. I only have one monitor today, unfortunately. I'm gonna make a creepypasta about you. Oh my gosh, you totally should. Chat. My story does have horror elements into it. I will say. Because I am a person who loves horror entirely, so of course I'm gonna make horror a part of my lore. Let's be so for real. Where am I? Ignored him. broke his wrist. Randy screamed and Jeff grabbed the knife from his hand. Troy and Keith rushed to Jeff, but Jeff was too quick. He threw Randy to the ground. Keith lashed out at him and rushed at him too, but Jeff didn't even need the knife. He just punched Troy straight in the stomach, and Troy went down. As he fell, he puked all over. Wonderful. Lou could do nothing but look in amazement at Jeff. Jeff, how did you... That was all he said. They saw the bus coming and they knew they'd be blamed for the whole thing, so they started running as fast as they could. As they ran, they looked back to see the bus driver rushing over to Randy and the others. As Jeff and Lou made it to school, they didn't dare tell what happened. All they did was sit and listen. Lou just thought of that as his brother beating up a few kids, but Jeff knew it was more. It was something scary. And he got the feeling he felt how powerful it was, the urge just to hurt someone. He didn't like how it sounded, but he couldn't help but feeling happy. He couldn't help feeling happy. He felt that strange feeling go away and stay away for the entire day of school. Even as he walked home due to the whole thing. Yes, the whole thing near the bus stop. And how he probably wouldn't be taking the bus anymore, he felt happy. When he got home, his parents asked him how his day was, and he said something in a somewhat ominous voice. It was a wonderful day. Next morning, he heard a knock at his front door. He walked down to find 2 police officers at the door, his mother looking back at him with an angry look. Oh boy. I can't wait to find out more about your lore. Yeah, I have ideas in my brain. I just don't know how to do it, I guess. We'll get there one day, though. Welcome, Ren! Welcome, welcome. We're reading Creepypasta. Sorry. Hi, Wendy! Hello. Sorry, chat. I've just gotten, like, really warm all of a sudden. I love your model, so cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. Give me a second. I'm gonna be right back super quick. I'll be right back super quick. Hi. Sorry, chat. My room got really warm, and I was just like, I don't feel good. so I had to turn on the AC. We're good now. We're good now. We're good now. Okay. Apologies. Where was I in reading? Oh, I found it. Maybe I need to make this bigger. Maybe that'll help. Yay! I can read better. Let's see. Sorry, I lost my place. Apologies! Welcome, Nene. Welcome, welcome. Or Nane? Naneless? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow! Thank you, thank you. I hope my internet is better. I hope so. Sorry, I'm really having trouble trying to figure out where I was. Oops. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay. I closed the browser on my PC. Oh. Okay. Where am I? Let me see. Jeff, those officers told me that you attacked 3 kids. It wasn't regular fighting, and they were stabbed. Stabbed, son. Jeff's gaze fell to the floor, showing his mother that it was true. Mom, they were the ones that pulled knives on me and Lou. Son, said one of the cops, we found the kids, 3 kids, 2 stabbed and 1 having a bruise on his stomach. And we have witnesses providing that you fled the scene. Now, what does that tell us? Jeff knew it was no use. He could say him and Lou had been attacked, but there was no proof of it. And it was not them who got attacked first. They couldn't say that they weren't bleeding because the truth be told, they were. So Jeff couldn't defend himself or Lou. Son, call down your brother. Jeff couldn't do it since it was him who beat up the kids. Sir, it was me. I was the one who beat up those kids. Lou tried to hold me back, but he couldn't stop me. The cop looked at his partner and they both nod. Well, kid, looks like a year in juvie. Wait, says Lou. They all looked up to see him holding a knife. The officers pulled out their guns and locked them on Lou. It was me. I beat up those little punks. I have the marks to prove it. He lifted up his sleeves to reveal cuts and bruises if he was in a struggle. Son, put the knife down, said the officer. Lou held his knife and dropped it on the ground. He put his hands up and walked over to the cops. No, Lou, it was me. I did it. Jeff had tears running down his face. Huh, poor bro, trying to take the blame for what I did. Well, take me away. The police led Lou out to the patrol car. Lou, tell them it was me. Tell them I was the one who beat up those kids. Jeff's mother put his hands on his shoulder. Jeff, please, you don't have to lie. We know it was Lou. You couldn't stop. You can stop. Oh, I can read. Jeff watched helplessly as the cop car speeds off with Lou inside. A few minutes later, Dad pulls into the driveway, seeing Jeff's face and knowing something was wrong. Son? Son, what is it? Jeff couldn't answer, his vocal cords strained from crying. Instead, Jeff's mother walked his father inside to break the bad news to him, as Jeff wept in the driveway. After an hour or so, Jeff walked back to the house, seeing his parents were both shocked, sad, and disappointed. He couldn't look at them. He couldn't see how they thought of Lou when it was his fault. He went to sleep trying to get the whole thing off his mind. 2 days went by with no word from Blue at GDC. No friends to hang out with, nothing but sadness and guilt. That is until Saturday, when Jeff is woken up by his mother, who is with a happy sunshiny face. Jeff, it's the day, she said, and opened up the curtains and let the light flood into the room. What's today? Asked Jeff as he stirs awake. Why, it's Billy's party, he said. He was now fully awake. Mom, you're joking, right? You don't expect me to go to some kid's party after... There was a long pause. Jeff, we both know what happened. I think this party could be the best thing that brightens up the past days. Now get dressed. Jeff's mother walked out of the room and downstairs to get ready herself. He fought himself to get up. He picked up a random shirt and a pair of jeans and walked down the stairs. He saw his mother and father all dressed up, his mother in a dress and his father in a suit. For a child's birthday party? Welcome, Rosie. Welcome, Naden. Welcome, welcome. We're reading Jeff the Killer for the first time. Well, not my first time, but as reading practice. This is the original, right? I think so. I'm fairly certain. This is what I read as a kid. Okay. Welcome, Rainbow! Welcome, welcome. We're reading Jeff the Killer right now because I am learning how to read. Yeah. Okay. Jeff's mother walked out of the room and downstairs to get ready. Oh, yeah. He fought himself to get up. He picked up a random shirt and a pair of jeans and walked downstairs. He saw his mother and father all dressed up, his mother in a dress and his father in a suit. He thought why would they ever wear such fancy clothes to a kid's birthday party? That's what I'm saying. Feels like I'm reading a Roblox story. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Because this was definitely written by like a 13-year-old. So 13, 14-year-old that's like, yes, I know how to write. So there's a lot of like grammatical stuff that I'm just like, this does not sound right, but I am reading it. Jeff says as a normality as he breathes. Yes. So, son, is that what you're going to wear? Said Jeff's mom. Better than wearing too much, he said. His mother pushed down the feeling to yell at him and hid it with a smile. Now, Jeff, we may be overdressed, but this is how you go if you want to make an impression, said his father. Jeff grunted and went back to his room. I don't have any fancy clothes, he yelled downstairs. Just pick out something, called his mother. He looked around his closet for what he would call fancy. Found a pair of black dress pants he had for a special occasion and an undershirt. He couldn't find a shirt to go with it though. He looked around and find only striped and patterned shirts, none of which went with the dress pants. Finally found a white hoodie and put it on. Okay, chat, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I just started feeling awful. Like, sick. So I might actually end for now. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I think I genuinely accidentally got food poisoning. Which is so unfortunate. But yeah, I was fine earlier, but now I feel yucky. And I feel like I need to lay down. I might be on later if I feel better in a few hours, but yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad having to end. I have a question. Okay. Ask your question. What did you eat? I don't know. I had a milkshake earlier, but it didn't, like, was good. If you were in a fighting game, what would you go, bare hand or weapons? If weapons, what would it be? Weapon, it's a scythe or black magic or dark magic, whatever you would call it. That's okay. Get better soon. Better than puking on yourself. Take care. Thank you, guys. Okay, thanks, sweet type. Thank you. I'm so sorry, chat. I apologize. Get well soon, Zuki. Take care. Thank you. I appreciate you all for... Don't die on me. I won't. I'll try not to. I feel like I just need to take medicine and lay down for a bit. I'm gonna try coming back on later. If not, I will tweet about it and be like, hey, yeah, still feeling sick. Apologies. And you guys can be like, get well soon. Sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I feel so bad. I'm sorry. Night night. Bye. Good night. Okay. I'm gonna end now. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm sorry. Okay. See you later. Maybe, possibly, potentially. We'll see if I feel better within the next few hours. Alrighty. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye for now. I'm sorry.